Hey Star Squad, what's up? So, we're gonna do something a little different today that I normally don't do on my channel. But anyway, shout out to Bama's Cave for the story I'm about to tell because he did a paranormal story yesterday. So I decided to come on here and do mine. If y'all want to go check out his paranormal story, oh my god, go over to his channel at Bama's Cave on YouTube. Anyway, so let's jump into it. Sorry guys, I just woke up, so don't mind me. So I was 7 years old. And this isn't really paranormal, but whatever. It has to do with a doll. So yeah, I was 7 years old and I was at my dad's house and we were watching Chucky, and I wasn't really a big fan of horror movies. Like, I didn't even know what a horror movie was, but my sister loved it. We watched Pet Sematary and Chucky. Okay, I was good with Pet Sematary. Chucky, on the other hand. So we watched it, and then I had to go home, back to my mom's house. And I'm getting ready for bed and everything. I'm laying there in the dark, and I thought Chucky was on my wall with a gun. So I threw the blanket over my head. Yeah. But I was also 7 years old, and that was my first time ever watching a horror movie. So there's that. But anyway, that's not really paranormal. Let's jump into the paranormal parts of my life, okay? So, so me and this chick that I used to be friends with, my grandmother had passed away. And my mom's friend was coming around with her daughter a lot more. And my mom's friend and her went out while me and her daughter stayed at my mom's house. Well, we were playing kickball in the house. Yeah, we know we're not supposed to be doing that, but we did it anyway. I believe I was 15, 14, somewhere. Sorry. I was somewhere in that range. And we were playing kickball, so we were in the living room of the house, which also leads to the front door and all that. And we were playing, and the back rooms, where the rooms were, where my bedroom was, my mom's room, and my old cousin's room was, everything was dark, including the bathroom. Well, we're sitting there playing kickball, and all of a sudden, me and her both froze. We don't know what was behind us. We don't know. I was on one side, she was on the other side. She froze because she didn't know what the hell was behind her. And I'm standing there. I can't see because it was dark. All the lights went out. The lights were on in the living room. All the lights went out. And we were sitting there frozen because I couldn't even see what the hell it was. But we knew something was there because we could feel it. Nah. After that day, we stopped playing kickball in the house. That made us learn our lesson, and we never went back. And then I texted my mom and was like, Mom, you need to come home now. I ain't messing with this. No. And then one night I was just chilling in my room. My mom was waiting for her boyfriend to come over or whatever. And I just turned 15, so yeah. Because my grandmother died literally the month before my birthday. which sucked. But it is what it is. But yeah, I was legit sitting in my room asking for a sign that my grandmother was there. Not okay, so on my doors and window. Okay, so in my window, I had bells sitting on the curtain. On my door was all my medals that I got from school. And yeah, because I used to be a little goody two shoes, so yeah. But I ain't that no more. Anyway, I had like all these medals and stuff on my door, and my door was closed when I asked for this. And all of a sudden, the achievement necklaces banged against my door. And I was like, what the fuck was that? Like, I was like, and then the bells on my window started ringing. How the bells that have no ball in them start ringing? Yeah, mind you, I also had a knife sitting on my ledge just in case anyone tried to break in. So I grabbed the knife looking for something. I swung my bedroom door open and nobody was standing there. My mom flung her bedroom door open, and mind you, it was dark. And she goes, "What was that?" I said, "I don't know." And I told her, like, I asked for my mom to give a sign, and then my bells went off. The bell went off, and then the door thing went off. And she was like, "Yeah, no." So she texted her boyfriend and told him not to come over. And she was like, "You're sleeping with me tonight." I was like, "Okay." Now, mind you, I don't know why everybody seemed to want to die in my room. I don't know what was up with that. So, literally, our dog died, and they tried to die in my room. The cat was dying and tried to hide under my bed to die. And then my grandmother died literally on my bed. So, yeah. I don't know what was so clever about my room and why people wanted to die in my room, but it happened. And I couldn't really sleep in my room like that because that's all I could think about was the fact that I'm still sleeping on the same bed. Not the same sheets and stuff, but the same bed that my grandmother died on. So I had to sleep with the lights on and everything because I was terrified. Well, then, after that happened, it was really like all that from my childhood. And then when I didn't encounter anything else after that until my sister, I was 17 at this point, I think. 17, 18, somewhere in there. And my sister decided, let's play with the Ouija board in the living room. I was like, yeah, that's not a good idea. Because she found it in the coat closet, which was my stepmom's. Yeah, she played with the Ouija board. I dipped out before she even started. Like, I was not getting involved with that shit. And needless to say, I don't know what she summoned, but she summoned something that was not friendly because I woke up and something was standing over top of her. I don't know what it was, but something was standing over top of her, and I was like, nope, I'm out. I'm out. Not doing this. I don't know where I went, but I was out. I was not. Nope. Because she was in our room asleep. And I felt something that I never felt before. Like, I felt like I needed to wake up. And when I woke up, there was something standing over top of her. I said, oh, hell no. Nah, I ain't for this. So that was that. And then didn't really experience anything until I moved downstate with a family member. Now, mind you, my family member does witchcraft. I don't know what she summoned, but I could tell you, whatever she was trying to summon, that ain't what it was. So we were chilling. I was chilling in the room across from her, and I wanted to go in her room. Yet no. Whatever she summoned was hanging off of her door frame. Off the door frame. And it was creepy as hell. I said, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't going back in there. And I hurry up and closed my bedroom door and just waited for my child to wake up. Because at this point, my oldest was born. So, but she was only a couple months old. And I was like, yeah, no, nope, nah. I ain't doing it. And then, sorry, I thought the cat moved. And then, after that happened, before that happened. So then, we ended up coming back to Delaware. Well, we never really left Delaware. We just moved back to Wilmington. So it was me, my daughter, and my ex-husband. And we started living in a motel room. Which was fine and everything, but it's not really the life I wanted to live, per se. Well, everything was going okay, for the most part. Until I invited a certain someone over, who is currently my baby daddy. And at the time, we were just friends. But, yeah, he came over to the motel room, whatever. And he moved in with us. And I went to go pay for the room. And, we were getting ready to do something. I think we were getting ready to go to the store or something. Because at this point, my ex-husband had came home. And I had my daughter all day and whatever. And, mind you, my baby daddy was texting me from the bathroom, talking about, I don't feel right, something's not right, I'm off, blah, blah, blah. Now, we had a knife in the room, but the knife was in the drawer. This is where it's about to get real freaking weird. I'm looking for the knife because I had to cut something. I forget what I had to cut, but I had to cut something. And I couldn't find the knife nowhere. And I knew it was in the drawer because I put it in the drawer. So my daughter couldn't get to it. Yeah. Needless to say, my baby daddy got possessed. And I found him in the bathtub with the knife. And he had a little cut, like, right here. And I was like, what the hell? And he was like, I couldn't move. I was frozen. I felt like I was in a pile of blood. Blah, blah. I was like, whoa. Hold on, buddy. No. Yeah, it was a wild story. Anyway, let's move on to when I move into my apartment. My very first apartment. Bruh. So not only are we by old train tracks. That's the first thing. We were by old train tracks that didn't work anymore. And then, the other train tracks that were there were the ones where slavery used to happen. So I was like, bro, like, I'm done with this area. Like, I don't want to be here no more. So I'm chilling one night. just chilling. My daughter's in bed asleep, whatever. My ex-husband at the time was at work, and so was my baby daddy. They were both at work. I was sitting at home, just chilling. And all of a sudden, my daughter just starts screaming. She wasn't awake. She was sitting up on her bed screaming. And when I ran to her bedside, now mind you, my closet doors were closed. When I walked in the room, the closet door swung open. Like, just flew the fuck open. And I was trying to be, optimistic that, okay, maybe this is a one-time thing. Like, this ain't gonna happen again. No. Every single night, my daughter woke up screaming. And it got to the point where she would climb in the bed with me. Even on an air mattress, she would climb in the bed with me. I was like, okay. Well, it wasn't until one day she was moving. It was daytime. And she was taking a nap. And she was moving. Like, she almost fell off the bed. Because she was inching away from whatever was trying to attack her. Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm over this. And then, at this time, too, I had my 1-month-old. Which was her sister. So, now mind you, the oldest was 2 years old. And then I had a month-old. And I woke up the next day to see my 1-month-old smiling. Like something was standing over top of her. I was like, bro, what the hell? And then, this is when they ended up going with my dad because of DFS. Well, after that happened, like, everybody sensed something was going on in the house. Well, in the apartment. We just couldn't figure out what. Bro. Oh, it gets worse. So, we were chilling one day. And my ex-husband got possessed. Not once. Not twice. But 3 times. In 1 week. He got possessed. And I was like, bro. Now, mind you, my baby daddy can't see shit. At all. But I can. Unfortunately, I can. I was like, bro. And it was a female. That's all I know. It was a female. This tall ass woman that was a female. I was like, yo, what the hell? And my ex-husband, the worst thing he could have possibly done, he bonded it to himself. Yeah. Why? I don't know. I don't even care to know. So, anyway, my ex-husband moves out. Me and my baby daddy are now chilling. I don't know. I thought, okay, well, maybe now the paranormal will stop. No, it got worse. So, then, I was chilling one night. And mind you, we just got off of work because we worked at the same place. So we had to walk home. So we walked to work and we walked home. We literally just got in the door. Excuse me. And out the corner of my eye, I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie The Nun. But I wouldn't recommend that movie because, yo, it terrified the hell out of me. Like I said, I don't watch horror movies. But that one, nah. That shit scared the hell out of me. So, when I tell you I felt something, I motherfucking felt something. So, my kitchen light was on. and we were sleeping out in the living room at this point because the bedroom was just too fucking haunted. I kid you not. My bedroom door was closed. My bedroom door flung open, and what looked like the motherfucking nun was walking past my fucking hallway into the bathroom and went through the fucking wall. Bro, I screamed. After that day, I think that's when I think that was around the time that I also got evicted. I was out. That was the last time I was there. Now, before that, yes. When I was staying in my room, like near the closet, I could hear kids crying in the graveyard. And not only that, like, at one point, it looked like my mom was on chains by whatever the fuck was in my closet. Now, mind you, my mom's deceased. So that shit scared the fuck out of me, which is why I moved out the room in the first place. And then to see that shit, nah, I was gone. I dipped. I was like, nope, I'm out. I'm motherfucking out. And then, oh yeah, one more part to that too was my cousin came over, who also does witchcraft, and I don't know what the fuck she summoned, but it ended up possessing me. Yeah. And it texted her on some crazy shit, which is how she knew something was wrong. It went straight to her through me, and it was just fucking weird. Anyway, so there was that. And then, what else happened? Okay, so then all the paranormal shit stops. For the most part. Because at this point I'm homeless. I was on the street. Whatever. Yeah. So it was so then I moved in with someone. I'm not disclosing anything. So I moved in with a person, and everything was going smooth. Like, I didn't see nothing, didn't hear nothing, whatever. Everything was going great. Until literally the month before I was about to move out. And I could feel something was wrong. So tell me why. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I gotta readjust. Myself. Oh yeah, someone's spamming the shit out of that. Okay. Sorry guys. So if I sit up for too long, my legs fall asleep. So tell me why. I could feel something was wrong and nothing was going right. And I woke up to something big as fuck standing at the edge of the freaking bed, just staring at me. I screamed. But luckily I didn't wake anybody up. And I was like, yeah, no. Nope. And then, literally the next morning, I could still feel something wasn't right. I walked upstairs, because I was originally downstairs, and I could feel something wasn't right. I was getting dizzy, I was getting lightheaded, I was losing energy. Like, I felt like I was getting drained. I go upstairs, and there's 3 things just standing there staring at me. I said, oh, hell no. It got to the point I started playing gospel music. That's how bad it was. And that seemed to always work. Was me playing gospel music or me just singing a gospel song. Well, it worked. At least for the most part until I moved out. I don't know if it still stayed or not. But, yeah. Then, now, I've been at this place going on 4 years. I've been here. I think 4 years. Let's see. No, 3 years. Sorry. My bad. I've been here for 3 years. A year went by and everything was fine. Well, almost everything was fine. Now, mind you, my baby daddy was living with me. And yes,